Hey guys, it's Psycho Horror here, and welcome to Career Mode episode 15. Last episode we offered for Richards. We wanted to buy Richards. We offered 9 million, and they wanted 9.5, I think, or that's at least what we went ahead and offered. And we'll see if they do accept. I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode. I certainly did enjoy making it. And in this episode, we actually have some international games coming up as well as one United game. So stay tuned in this video. Anyway, they accepted for Micah Richards. Manchester City are selling to United. Wow. But he wanted 50k a week, which is surprisingly little. So I was kind of happy about that he only wanted 50,000 and also 3 years, which is obviously good. So I know I don't have to worry about his contract. And I made him an important first-team player because that is what he will be. He'll be playing in my first 11, basically. My first choice right back, moving Raphael into the substitutes. And he accepted this contract. And, I wasn't really sure if I really wanted him. I mean, I was happy. I mean, he's a good player in this game. But I was still liking Raphael, and I wasn't sure if I really wanted him. But he's still such a good player, and he came at such a cheap price. Well, 9.5 million, which is quite a good price and low wages. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. Let's bring him into our team just to bolster up our defense, which has been quite vulnerable this season. And even the board gave me more money just because my because of the fact that my defense wasn't good enough. So I went straight ahead into team management and to take Raphael off because, and then sorry, I'm really tired. I'm just yawning here. The menus are really laggy, so I really hope that they patch that. But anyway, we were in the last day of January, and you all know what that means. It's transfer deadline day, and apparently their Spurs wanted Cavani, but I don't think that ever happened. Anyway, I got an offer for Lindegaard for 6 million, which is crazy amount of money for that keeper, Lindegaard, who I don't really use. And I accepted because you know what, I really don't use him. I have still Ben Amos, who's around 65, who can be my backup keeper, and 6 million is still quite a lot of money for a keeper, and he's only worth 4 million. So I was like, yeah, you know what, fuck it, let's accept. And so yeah, I was kind of looking for Lindegaard to go because I didn't really see that I need him. However, transfer talks broke down between Leon and Lindegaard, so it looked like he was staying after all, which I wasn't happy nor not happy, But anyway, I got 12 million for Raphael offered from Everton, and that is crazy money. And I went ahead, and if they pay me 50 million, I was sure let him go because 12 million is crazy money. But I still wanted to keep him as my backup right back, even though I had just bought Michael Richards. But the main reason was that I wanted 2 right backs, not only one. And they came back and they offered me 12 million like the first time, and I was like, no, well, fuck you then. If you're not gonna pay more than 12 million, because I don't want to let him go. I also got 2.6 million for Rio, but I wasn't gonna sell him because he's even though he's old, he's still a good player, and he's kind of playing there with Ogbonna, kind of changing. They're kind of rotating. And also I rejected for Raphael. I decided to keep him because after all, his value would go up the better he gets and the older he gets. So in about a few seasons, I think he'll be worth like around 15-20 million, just his market value, which is obviously good. And that brought us to the end of January transfer window. Not a lot happened. But anyway, here was our first international or world qualification game. It was against Belgium, and as you guys know, I had chosen Finland. And I'm really not sure about this Finnish team. I mean, the biggest reason why I chose is because I'm Finnish, and but so I'm not sure about it because it's quite a shit team in the game and in real life, in all honesty. And we were up against a very strong Belgium side, so I might actually resign after the end of the season if we don't make the Euros, which isn't looking very likely right now. But anyway, we're up against Belgium, like I said, a very strong side with the likes of Witsel, Fellaini, Hazard, Mertens, Miralas, Vermaelen, Company, Lukaku, just an amazing side. But anyway, 29 minutes in, it all started pretty well when Alexei Eremenko Jr. Took the ball into the penalty area, got fouled, and the ball was put to the penalty spot. By the way, I'm going to pronounce these names like they're pronounced in Finnish, so they do sound quite weird. But I was kind of looking at players here, and my best penalty taker there was Hetemai, which Perparim Hetemai, which is actually quite funny because he's only at 67, but he has a decent amount of power, so I went ahead, let's take it with him. Boom, great penalty there from Hetemai, and 30 minutes in, we were 1-0 up against Belgium, which was great with that nice little moonwalk celebration right there to top it off. Um, I'm sorry, I'm so tired, so I'm just gonna be yawning through this video. That's what happens when you go to sleep at 3 a.m. on a Saturday evening, and then, you have to wake up early. But anyway, that was good. We went straight ahead, and we were up 1-0, which was very important. However, they come at us in the 40th minute. Mertens with that great cross there to Mireles, who just manages to tower over, I think that's Toivio there, and no, Moisander, and put it into the back of the net to tie the game into 1-1. And that is how the first half ended, 1-1. Not a lot happened except for those 2 goals, but it was still all right. I'd be happy to take a point from Belgium, but they put on some even more firepower, bringing on Eden Hazard, the beast who plays for Chelsea. I think he's like 87 rated. And, 80 minutes in, Dembele just like manages to roll through my whole defense, who plays it to Witzel, who tries to chip. The ball falls to Hazard, though, after a great save from Jaskalainen. And Hazard scores, which really pissed me off because it was the 80th minute, and I did feel that I deserved a draw from this game. I brought on some firepower, bring on Forsell, but I was kind of trying to get through, but nothing really was working for me. Belgium still has such a strong defense, even Courtois in goal, so it was looking quite impossible, and they attacked me one last time with Fellaini. It was funny playing against him because usually he's on my team at United, obviously, so it was hard to play against him like it is, and he just managed to go there, but Jaskalainen comes out well to take that, but I didn't have time for the counter, and that's how the game ended, 2-1. Quite disappointing, maybe not so much the fact that we lost, which I was kind of expecting us to do, but kind of the way we lost, I think, was the most disappointing. After conceding in the 80th minute and scoring first. However, next up was Northern Ireland, and this was a game that we were seriously looking to win, as they are not that strong of a team. So Alex Eremenko gets the ball here, plays it through to Pukki, and absolutely amazing finish there from Teemu Pukki, the Schalke player. Slots it in with his left foot into the bottom right corner to put us 1-0 up in the 7th minute. Again, an early goal, very important. Look at that for a finish. Some great stuff there from Teemu Pukki. But you guys know that I love to concede goals after I've scored. Well, I'm so sorry. I'm yawning all the time. Well, not so much love, more like hate, but nothing I really can do about it. As you guys can see here, the ball is just kind of huge carnage in the box. Their ball gets played through to Shields, and he just manages to slot the ball past my goalkeeper, which was really, really disappointing. I just can't seem to defend after I've scored, which really pisses me off. But that's how the first half ended, 1-1, like the last game. And there are some other results. I'm so sorry, guys. I hope you don't get too pissed with me yawning all the time. I did have a few chances there with Forsell playing a nice little finish shot there, but the keeper on his place. And again, we're 80 minutes in, and would the same thing happen as happened with Belgium? Yes. Would you look at that? Brunt puts it in the 79th minute to make it 2-1. In the 80th minute, again, like the last game, it was following the exact same way as the last game. 90th minute, I still want to get one more goal. I don't want to lose this game. I want to get at least a point, but that doesn't happen, and they managed to clear the ball out of there, and that was the game. Even more disappointing, this loss, because this was a game I really should have won. At least gotten a tie from. At least gotten 1 point, but I guess that's how things go. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm so tired. Probably just because I'm talking. But thankfully, we were finally playing with United, and we were up against Everton. Everton were visiting Old Trafford, and that was obviously Fellaini's first game against his old team. So it actually gets quite interesting, and also Micah Richards with his debut game, obviously here on the ball right now, number 24 there on the right as a right wing back. Um, but this game started off really well as Valencia. You know, his pass gets blocked, but he finds Kagawa. He does a nice little Ronaldo chop and some great link-up play between Van Persie and Kagawa just slots it into the bottom corner. Amazing link-up play there between Kagawa and Van Persie, who are absolutely amazing in this game, by the way. I suggest getting both of them. And the moonwalk celebration there, nothing else can be done. And, you know, that was a 4th-minute goal. Very important goal to put me up. 1-0. And I actually loved this game because there was not, especially the beginning, because, you know, I didn't have to edit out anything as Everton. They kick off, you know, and I'm feeling good. I want to get a win after losing those 2 games with the Finnish national team. And they even get a free kick here after a foul with Valencia. But they play the ball to Gibson, but Fellaini, being Fellaini, just absolutely overpowers the ex-United player Gibson, plays it through to Van Persie, who finds Kagawa. Kagawa is through on goal, and he's never going to miss that, is he? A great, powerful finish into the top corner of the net, and that nice little samba celebration, and 9 minutes up, 9 minutes in, we're 2-0 up. Kagawa on the score sheet twice already. Both of them from a Van Persie assist, so that's just great to see. And, you know, we move into the second half. And I overpowered in the first half, and I overpowered them in the second half as well. As Fellaini gets the ball in the center circle, does a random roulette there, but basically just walks past Everton's whole defense because you just can't get the ball off him. And look at that for a finish. Under pressure from the Everton player there. But look at that. If you look at this, he's under pressure. He's being pushed, but he still managed to put an absolutely sick finish into the net. Absolutely amazing goal there by Fellaini, being Fellaini, basically. But 75 minutes in, Van Persie just abusing his pace and strength, and gets a cross into Kagawa, who finishes off his hat-trick. Maybe a little bit sweaty there, but hey, it's career mode, so you guys can fuck off. But anyway, Shinji Kagawa with a nice goal there. That's what you kind of like to see. Great play from Van Persie, again offering 3 assists for 3 Kagawa goals, which is quite sick. And 90 minutes in, Van Persie's pissed. He wants to get on the score sheet himself, so basically he just runs across the whole field and you know, comes in and finishes it with his right weaker foot into the bottom corner to clean up that game for me. You know, he wanted to get on the score sheet, and he does. That's the great thing about Van Persie. Even when he's not having a good game, well, I mean, he was having a good game, but even when he doesn't have a good game, he usually still manages to get a goal, which is sick. But anyway, that draws us to the close of this episode as we beat Everton 5-0, a huge win for us with Van Persie wrapping that up with the man of the match 9.8 rating. But it's been Psycho Horak here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like. That's always very much appreciated. Always subscribe to stay tuned to my videos so you don't miss any episodes. Also follow me on Twitter. It should be in the link below because YouTube are having sub box problems, so be sure to do that. Like I said, like is very much appreciated. It's been Psycho Horak here, tuning out. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Later. Bye-bye. Sorry, that was random.